episodes, great anime that have been ruined by bad ending. Is it really? I think it's a lot of people have a perception of what they want the ending to be like, and if it does not follow that perception, they would dub it and consider it as a bad ending, which in the end, it's what the author wants. Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Alexander Lin, all in for short, and this would be the first episode of this series where I review, let's call it review, all the CBR articles, Screen Rant article, and all the website like that mainly talks about anime, sometimes video games, and most of the time those article pisses me off. There's maybe one or two good articles in general, but most of the time they are crap, and we'll just go through them and give our opinion. That's basically it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride with me. And if you have more articles, just drop them in the comments. If you want to give your point of view, drop it in the comment. And final notice, everything is my opinion, and if you do not agree, well, so let's get started. And yep, recorded it in one go. No retake, no retry. Damn, I'm a beast. Let's go. So yeah, let's get started. So the title is 10 anime that crashed and burned in their final arc. So if I don't know the anime, I'll just skip. So first thing is Promise Neverland's final arc suffered from anime unfaithful to the source material. I've never watched it, not my type really, but yes, I've heard that it deviated from the source material. They are, I believe, a lot of the ones that are not faithful to the source material, there's a high chance it will crash and burn. There's actually a few of them that are good, but well, maybe I don't know about this one. So let's just go Evangelion. Okay, when I was a kid and I was watching this, it was, we would say Evangelion, but I don't know how you say it. I remember when I was way young, I remember watching it but never finished it, so I wouldn't be able to tell you if it was controversial, although I know about the ending, so I will also not try to debate if the author knew what he was doing. So let's go to the next one. Wonder Egg Priority ruins a great premise with confusing and rushed final stretch. I do not know that, but anything that rushed to the end has a high chance of ruining it. So let's go to the next one. Oh, Darling in the Franxx is a divisive anime with a universal hated ending. Okay, personally, I've watched and I finished it. Personally, I don't think, spoiler alert, I don't think the main character and the lady should have died in the end. I mean, they should have survived. That's the only thing I did not like about the ending, but it also makes sense that they would go fight the war for the others and in the process die, but I don't really agree with this one, but I also don't disagree with it, so I'm neutral to it. Like, I understand maybe where they're coming from, but saying that it is universally hated, that's a stretch. That's thing is, if you watch Darling in the Franxx, it reached that point where you like, let it just end now, or let them explore more of the aliens that invade and let it turn into maybe part 2 without the main character dying, but like a part 2 where they prepare for the war against the alien. But the way it just ended, like they spent probably one episode, which is the ending, the one episode where the main character just goes off into space and goes for years on to fight the aliens, and they reach the final base and it just goes and bombard them. And that's, I get why people would say that it hated, but I would say it was just too rushed. But also, if you watch the anime, I felt like, let this thing end, let it end. So, but not universally hated. That's Platinum Ends. I have not watched it, so let's skip it. Akagame ga Kill goes for shocking anime original ending. Okay, this one I've both watched it and I read also the manga, and I will be honest about it, I liked both in their own separate corners. I like the manga's ending. You could consider it a good ending-ish, where the main guy does not die. But I also like this version of this where Estef, this lady here, she's a boss till the end. Like, she dies, but she's like, listen, I'ma die, but I'm gonna take what is mine, and this is this dude. And I also liked it, but all in all, I do not think this belongs actually in this list. The ending did not crash and burn. For an anime original ending, I would say it handled its ends quite well. Next, Naruto Shippuden finale didn't live up to sky high expectation. Well, this is obvious because any long-running series would have high expectation for the ending. Actually, even shorter running series would have high expectation for the ending, because you want everything to be resolved. This one, I get that some of the stuff in the end of Naruto will just, like the whole Kaguya thing, just, we could have done without it. Let's be honest. Like, if the final war was just all the ninjas against Madara, that was going to be the most epic ending. And then after that, Naruto and Sasuke they fight, and then boom, end of Naruto Shippuden. And then the thirds, I don't know, not Boruto, but after that, that's when they're like, you know what, guys? And yes, in here they would, in the final battle against Madara, they would introduce the six path sage, the sage, and all, just to hint at a mastermind afterward, which is Kaguya. But also, there was sort of no need for her to come back and be revived. Just say that there are aliens. The, what is it? Otsutsuki. Okay, Otsutsuki. That would have been probably an ending that most people liked. It was divisive because people felt like it was rushed. But I wouldn't say that it crashed, because I would think, I believe, that's my own opinion, that the fight between Naruto and Sasuke afterwards redeemed the ending for me. So that's why I do not agree with that. So let's go to the next. Erase Botch. I have not watched it, so let's skip it. Soul Eater anime only final arc goes against what the anime stands for. Yes, in this case, I agree that the anime did not do justice to the manga, but at the time, obviously, I don't think the manga was finished. But in any case, I don't actually quite remember the ending of the anime. I know I watched it and I read the manga, but my take at the end of the anime, it's like, we're just ending here. Like, Maka is fighting this guy, Akuma, but the Kishin. She defeats him, I think, but he's not dead. He's going to come back later, so that was my take on it, that the guy would come back later. And if there was another season to it, at this point, I hope there's a remake of Soul Eater so that they can adapt the whole thing and then link the whole thing to Fire Force. Sorry for the spoilers if you do not know yet. Death Note Part 2 made too many controversial choices fans can't agree on. Yes, but the ending did not crash and burn. Light died the way he was meant to die. I mean, what's the name of that? The guy, the Shinigami Ryukyu. He told him that in the end he's going to write Light's name in the book, and so he's the one that is going to take Light's life. So I don't think. Yeah, I think people don't like the replacement Nia of L. I think that's what people were pissed about, but it was clever for L to die and give Light a false sense of success. But yeah, I do not agree with this one. I think it was controversial, but it did not crash and burn. So, and yes, that's the end of our list. And let's see what's happening in the comment. I disagree with Death Notes. Naruto Shippuden always have a good ending. It's not that bad. Yes, that's true. It's not that bad. Death Note ended exactly. Yes, the Ryuk. Is that how you say Ryuk? It's not Ryuk. Ryuk. Okay, my bad. I feel like Shippuden ending wasn't that bad. True. Yes, I think they were shoehorned into the end of Shippuden, so the main bad in Boruto. Okay, I'm not going to. Death of Kira was perfect. See? Okay, it looks like most people agree with Death Note. Great list, I completely agree with the list. Good, great anime that have been ruined by a bad ending. Is it really? I think it's a lot of people have a perception of what they want the ending to be like, and if it does not follow that perception, they would dub it and consider it as a bad ending, which in the end, it's what the author wants. But in any case, that's our first episode, and leave a like, comment, and let me know what I should do for my next episodes. Know what you're all about. It's just an anime channel where I talk about animes, mangas, and all of that. Sometime maybe video games. I don't know about that yet, but yes, that's the channel. That's me, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope that you leave a comment, leave a like, and that you'll subscribe.